I'm only doing 2 videos tonight because it's already 2:40 in the morning anyways. Hello. This is Too Tall coming in. I'm going to try to bring you another video, and I almost forgot how to do my intro. What the fuck? There's nothing like water at night. Anywho, I say as I'm about to start one of the worst wars in human history next to the Second World War. And as I said I would, let's take a look at this thing. Active events. Sometimes every turn or every month, from what I understand, or every other month, or sometimes you get events, and they're like sort of secondary objectives. You could say optional objectives. Pretty much, it's gives us an objective: defeat 10 German infantry companies. Very easy to do. Result: we get more gold reserves, 500. Doesn't seem like much, because that's exactly enough for one supply. Hey, complete that means I get a free thing of supply for all intents and purposes. Now, time to show you battles. We're gonna attack Ghent up north. Okay, so we have a shit ton of supply available. We have over 1,000 available. Now I can auto resolve, and the outcome, more likely, a great victory. Meaning they'll lose a star and bada bing, bada boom. I don't have to worry. I can do that twice, and then guess what? I own the province. That's not fun. At least not yet. I actually want to fight. So it costs us 100 supply to do this, but I am going to engage in this battle. Now here it shows what we have. We have core infantry, heavy artillery, and light artillery. Engage in battle. And sometimes you get some little information here. The third largest city in Belgium, known for its 10-day Ghent festival, which has been held since 1843. Now, this doesn't tell me anything other than that there's 2 cores in the region. This is what I have. You get the Allies versus the Central Powers. I am attacking, they're defending. And no battle conditions, and it's December 1914. A little laggy, but not too bad. So, this is the battle map. What you're seeing right here are already pre-made trenches, or at least parts of trenches. Oh my god, there's a railroad. Now let's go over some things. First off, see this gray area on the map up here? And I'm actually going to see if this can make the game just a little more better. Let's see if changing the option does anything. Destroying. Oh, that's much smoother for you guys. Okay, I'm willing to drop graphics for smooth videos. You know, this game really does. This game isn't gonna be known for its graphics. I'll tell you that much. But anywho, allow me to continue. So this gray area up here, no man's land. You can't build anything in here. Okay, thank God. Got what to say. Okay. Can't build anything in there. You can only build on your side of the map. And these are pre-made trenches right here, so they're already in the set area. Now here's the thing. Every defensive item you build stays until you advance or you get beaten back. It all stays. So pretty much the longer a battle goes on, the harder it is to push past. There's a catch to that, and I will eventually be using that tactic that I described. There are really 3 ways, or 2. Well, there's only really 2 ways to win a battle. That is to just deplete the enemy morale. This is World War I, so there's a few ways to win. One, just kill all the enemy and then come up and conquer all their shit. But this is World War One. You got infantry versus machine guns and infantry in trenches. As you can see, the Germans right here. It's not that easy. And it is costly to do a complete conquest of this map. You will lose upwards to 7,000 to 10,000 men. You can do it. You can afford it a few times, but you can't do it every fucking battle. You will go bankrupt really quickly. Which is why you can't just attack all along the front line unless you want to be very just pokey and slowly poke the enemy to death. And even then, you fuck up, it's gonna suck. So you can't just do the entire line attacking. You'll bankrupt yourself so fucking fast, it's not even funny. And that was on easy when I was testing shit out to see if I could afford it. I can't on easy. This isn't easy. So there's a few ways. One, is a smart way. Pick a spot. And if you don't want to gain ground, pick a spot like point Z and point X here. Or Zulu and X-ray, I think it was X. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta. Yeah, I'm not going to go through the whole fucking alphabet. Anyway. Capturing these gives you a shit ton of points. A crap ton of points. So if you capture 2, you're guaranteed a win, and then you call for a ceasefire, in which case the battle ends. And only the attacker can do a ceasefire, I believe. But you call for a ceasefire, battle ends, and then whatever points are there, the game tallies up how it gets distributed. Or you can try and go for knocking. You will not capture though, unless there's only one way to get a great victory. One way. And that is the only way to destroy a star and weaken a region to capture it is you have to get a great victory. The only way to get a great victory is to capture this. This is the command trench. They're in the back and you have to fight through fucking everything. When I say that, we only have to go through Zulu to get to this thing. We capture it. I believe we get a great victory. That being said, if you really want to get like score, you'll want to capture everything, which we might do in the early game. Now, as I go to build my side, which we are going to do here, trenches are cheap right now. They will not stay cheap. Normally I just try and I mainly do shit, but I'm gonna leave these things here and I'm gonna build with them. So what I'm actually gonna do at the bare minimum, and actually making just a line isn't always the best idea at all. Sometimes you want to have little inlets just so that you. Alright, how do I want to do this right here? Fortunately, I'm being blocked by a point there. Well, there is a thing I can do. I'm going to do something like this. A little bit of a fallback trench here. Type of deal. So here's the thing about trenches. Infantry in trenches cannot be shot by infantry charging. You might think, how the hell is that possible? Well, think about it. You're presenting a very small... your head is barely up with your rifle. And you're charging... And you have people charging. Yeah, they're not going to hit you. So infantry aren't going to shoot at infantry in trenches. So there's only one way to take a trench. And that is to... Well... Right here. It's trench melee combat. Infantry companies in trench take reduced damage or even no damage from enemy fire. The only certain way to remove an enemy from a trench is to get in there with your own company and fight them hand to hand. Yes, such as especially with infantry such as raiders, Gurkhas, and stormtroopers. They are very good at taking a trench. Very good. So there's two ways. So enemy infantry out in the open, dead. They will just fucking die. You want to get them into a trench as soon as possible, even in an enemy. So don't try and stop, and your troops won't throw grenades into trenches. They don't think, if I remember correctly. I never seen them throw grenades into trenches, even though they throw them on the move. Gurkhas will throw grenades, like raiders will throw grenades, but regular infantry won't. They'll just charge in and get in there, which is makes no sense because you would think the infantry would throw a lob of grenades in, but that's how the game is. So you just want to get in there as soon as fucking possible. And this is where my little trick comes in. Your troops will always run in long trenches. They will always, if there is a path to get from one trench to another, your troops will take it. They will not come out of the trench unless they cannot find a path, at which point they'll get out and try and run to the next trench in the open. They almost always fucking, no, they will always die if they do that for the most part, unless you're able to suppress the enemy. So, that for these, if you can't connect, like, for example, there's no way I can connect trenches like this unless I, like, do some weird, funky stuff. But there's really quick ways to connect trenches. That is with these communication trenches. And you can't shoot out of them. The only place you can shoot out are firing trenches, since you see the area where they mainly shoot out. They can shoot backwards and you can shoot whatever. They are just more effective shooting forward, where those arrows are. You can use comm trenches to get around easy, really, really quickly. Look at that, a little connection there. Actually, instead of wasting, I'm going to do that. And there we go. Now, this is what I like to do. At least, especially on the defense. All my trenches are connected horizontally. I'll have pretty much a first trench here, one covering each side. A first trench with a reinforcing trench. And this is actually how it was built. It was pretty much built with little trench up front that were designed to be taken, with small communication tunnels like this, with the secondary trench where every main line infantry was, and then you had a third trench where the reserve was. Well, I don't use that first trench because I don't want it getting taken in the fucking first place. So I have 1 to 2 rows of trenches here, and they're all connected horizontally. So I'll have something like this. Main trench here with a few comm trenches here connecting them. Very few. And then my secondary trench back here will be a little bit farther back, like here. But it will not be connected with any form of comms or trenches for the simple fact I can run my troops. I can always retreat my troops and run and then pull them back from here. This forces the AI to get out of the trench across open field to come meet to the next trench, in which case they will fucking die. So it's kind of a nice thing. The AI will always connect their trenches eventually, which is the trick I use. Is I just find a spot where I can find a weak, just get everyone in there, and then I just sort of sprinkle out and through all the trenches. We got one there. We got something protecting the center. Now I need to manually build something here in Charlie. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do, because I just saw what I did there. Oh shit, you know what, fuck it. Why not connect it? They are connected. Alright, let's get a... Yeah, I'm probably going to be attacking both Zulu and Echo. Or Echo. X-Ray. Nope. Shit bugs me. I am somewhat of a symmetry. I like symmetry. I love my symmetry, but at the same time, I'm also okay with some things being not correct. Alrighty. So let's space this out. So we got 80 Belgian infantry. This is our basic infantry. Use rifles for standard combat and can use grenades against in placement. Nearby death can cause morale loss. Nationality pony. Unbreakable. They do break. It's just really fucking hard. Now here's the thing about trenches. If you're on the ground, level to level, you can't fucking see inside that damn thing. F for the good old observation balloons. Feels a fog of war, vulnerable aircraft, and explodes when destroyed, but we can see shit. Let's see. I'm thinking I'm gonna put this one right here. This gives me a good view of. Put it right there. It gives me a very good view of Zulu. This one gives me a, if I do it right here, will give me a very good view of X-ray I can see. I'll do it this way. And then if I have to go into Yankee, get Yankee in here, I'll do it the hard way. Alrighty. Okay, good. Heavy artillery can shoot wherever. And I'm looking at the upper map. You can see right there where the angles are. Light artillery. Oh, perfect. This covers a little bit of everything but that one command trench, which I will put one thing there of light artillery just in case I can reach. Now, let's put infantry. Let's be very strategic first. I'm going to do like one every other trench. Five. Alright. Okay, because we're going to be pushing on this side. I'll max out that and all but a few of them. And we will also be pushing here, so I want. There we go. And with 153 left, get some machine guns. Machine guns are fucking terrifying. That's a good area for one. Just a little better place. Actually, no, that's pretty good there. Where's there? That gives them a crossfire. You don't really need a crossfire of machine guns. That covers that area. That covers that area. And that covers that area. And we have you covering there. You can cover. Trickiness, trickiness, tricky. Oh. Put it there. Now, machine gun nests, these things, support structures don't actually save. Alright, we got 8 supply. Alrighty. See how much this actually fucks me, because I don't normally use that supply, so I guess this normally doesn't get that low. I can put more infantry. Oh, I'll put one right here. Rivets our bayonets, drive them home. It is a fearful thing to lead this great and peaceful people into war, into the most terrible and disastrous of all wars. You can just give it a 20, 30 years, Mr. Wilson. Things don't go too well. Okay, I don't have a lot of supply. I'm gonna have to be very careful. Okay, raise the balloons. You have one little fucker before hanging out right there. Alright, what do we got, my German adversaries? Okay, we got a machine gun there. Standard infantry up throughout there. Standard infantry throughout there. That's gonna be a little bit of a bitch to take. Alright, normally I have 2 of every thing. Because if you time it right and do it well, you can, at least on easy, you can make them break with 1. Alright. So how do you attack a trench when if your troops get anywhere close to it, they just die like that? Well, that's where artillery comes in. Artillery does a barrage. At least for light artillery, does little damage. Very, very little damage. But for the cost of 6 for light artillery, anything inside this zone cannot shoot. Why? Well, there's a hail of artillery coming down. Who you think you're gonna stick your head out of the fucking trench when there's a hail of artillery coming down? No. Alrighty. One thing I learned with this game, expect some casualties. I don't see any German observation balloons. I think I'm gonna wait for the Germans to make the first move. Now here's the thing. Because we're attacking, we're already on a defeat. If we don't do anything, we do lose. That being said, it's very easy to get to a stalemate where nothing happens. Here it comes. Just one. Okay, my friends. This is what happens when infantry come to attack another trench without artillery and in the open.
We hebben nieuwe orders.
There goes the machine gun. Dead. Hey, we get points for that. They retreated. Alrighty. Give him a little bit of artillery. I see that cancel up there. It means they can't shoot. Now this is heavy artillery. Heavy artillery wrecks, just destroys. And here comes their support. They'll continue bringing in troops. I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to wait a bit. And then charge for Zulu. I don't think. Excuse me, I take hiccups. I don't think I'm going to take X-ray. However, there are a lot of fire trenches right next to each other. I could probably deal with it. Now I got reinforcements in that trench. Now you have a time of how long you can shoot and how long it takes for you to not shoot. Now because we got a bonus to decreases this by 20 seconds, this is a lot faster. Yeah, heavy artillery does precision barrage. That's good. Yeah, gas attack. Or airburst. Airburst is fun. At least I hope it's fun. I haven't used it. Alright. Let's hit these guys so that they get a little more damaged, because this will allow us to have a little bit more of a advantage in close quarters melee if they have less troops. Because when it comes down to it, it really just depends on the amount of troops you can get inside that fucking trench.
We hebben nieuwe orders.
Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3. We can charge in 1, 2, 3. Okay. So what I'll probably do then
Wacht op orders. Houd jullie klaar.
is have you two will replace this line when they go over. And get one more to pop these fucks, and then we're gonna go on over.
Laat maar, klaar voor spervuur. Alle geschiedseenheden, vuur!
We do gotta be careful because it does take supplies every time we shoot. Yeah. Alrighty.
Neem jullie posities in.
Good, you all can reach. Alrighty. Anything else? You can give orders while paused. The whistle.
We hebben nieuwe orders. Klaar.
Okay.
We hebben nieuwe
You will
orders.
take their trench.
On a de nouveau
You two will take your
ordre
trench.
sur la banquette de tir.
Wacht
You
op
two will
orders.
take their trench.
Attendez
I want
les
you
ordres
more
de
in
mon
center. And yeah, like I said, I don't think we'll be taking X-ray, but we'll see. Okay, so we're getting more troops. There we go, gents. And you see, they're gonna take the command tunnel there because it keeps them protected from being shot. So this can go a little faster. We'll probably have this guy target that rear group there.
Bereid je voor.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Right there.
teams klaar.
He's getting ready to shoot. Once I see him start turning, like that.
Laden voor zwaar spervuur.
Okay, we'll have you target here.
Doelwitten bepaald. Houd jullie klaar, jongens. Orders voor zwaar spervuur.
You target here. Try not to hit our men too much.
Klaar voor volledig spervuur. Op die
The
positie.
good old saying of Warhammer, keep charging but don't stop the artillery, works very well. Here we go. And these guys didn't make it to their trench. But there is a way around this. So we need to get these guys to start moving to that next trench.
We hebben nieuwe orders.
You guys get in there.
Laden
And these
maar,
guys are
zwaar
immediately ready to be shot
spervuur.
again.
Die staan
Fire,
staan
fire, fire. Give them fucking cover fire. There we go. Now we're throwing grenades just for that machine gun emplacement. Like I see two reinforcements coming in on the right side. Looks like we did the little thing of trading trenches.
Wacht op orders.
Ah, and sometimes troops get stuck here.
Bereid je voor. Klaar.
We're gonna get out like that though. Get back in the fucking trench.
Neem jullie posities in. Voor intens spervuur. Alle geschützeenheden. Teams klaar. Doelwitten bepaald. Granaten.
Opgelet. Handen omhoog. De vuren. We hebben nieuwe
Actually, since while that barrage goes on, you can pull out. Alright. So while we wait for that to get captured,
Wacht op orders.
let's get the second line in.
Opschieten. Bereid je voor. Neem jullie posities in.
Tenez-vous prêt. Allez, on accélère.
Opgelet.
Yep, you guys will go in.
Houd jullie klaar.
Now fuck.
We hebben
I
nieuwe
don't know why you guys didn't
orders.
take the fucking trench. Well, they're gonna retreat.
Houd jullie klaar, jongens. Bereid het spervuur
Let's get
voor.
these guys with the artillery here.
Vuur.
Now we get all these guys come back from from the reserves of our gold, but just because I can afford to lose them, or I don't lose them completely, doesn't mean I can afford to keep losing them. Which for this retreat here, withdrawal, frees up population and doesn't count as defeat to score.
Klaar om te vuren. Vuur op die positie. Attention.
Volledige terugtrekking.
On a de nouveaux ordres.
Wacht op orders.
On a de nouveaux ordres. Sur la ligne.
Bereid je voor. Voorzien de aanslag. Klaar om te vuren. Opgelet. Neem jullie posities in. We hebben nieuwe orders. We hebben nieuwe orders.
Man, I very wish we could throw grenades. Raiding infantry will throw grenades, but you guys won't. Alrighty.
Bereid je voor.
What are you guys doing? You're just sitting there. Okay.
Opgelet. Klaar.
There we
Hier
go.
houden we stand.
Whoa. Fucking
Wapens in de aanslag.
Laden
misclick from hell.
Neem jullie posities in. Teams klaar. Laden voor spervuur op zone. Start het spervuur.
We hebben nieuwe orders. Vuren.
There we go. These guys are going to run away now. And I should start capturing Zulu. Which, when you capture these far right and far left ones...
We verdedigen
Oh, look
deze
at that.
positie.
Got that too. You can actually call in infantry from these areas. Alrighty. Two, four, six, eight, 10.
We hebben nieuwe orders. Neem jullie posities in. Wacht op orders.
That's one way to do it. And now we actually achieved somewhat of a victory.
Houd jullie klaar.
Follow their trenches. Okay, we should be able to defend against any counterattack from there. Let's launch some artillery and see what we can achieve.
Alle geschützeenheden. Vuur.
9. Gonna take about 36 supplies to do a go around all 4 of them. I would like more because right now it's not even. It's still just a stalemate. But I got 9 minutes left to start popping these guys up. Now, the only reason I'm doing this much damage is because these are basic firing trenches. They're weak, they're cheap, they're only to protect you against bullets. They're not going to protect you against artillery shells. Improved firing trenches, however, will make it a lot harder for... Okay, mass attack incoming. On who? Where? They're coming for the guys in Zulu. Exactly where they're going. Alrighty, let's mobilize. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, they're doing a full mass attack on Zulu. Alright, well, that's going to mean this guy's freed up. So what we're going to do then
Bereid je voor.
is wait a second. These guys can hold up here. I'm confident. I'm well confident against this attack. Alrighty. But now that they're moving,
Klaar.
Tenez-vous prêts.
I'm not going to need everyone since I don't have to worry about fighting close quarters combat inside the trench. We're probably going to lose Zulu. Actually, there's a way around this. You guys are moving at the moment, right?
We hebben nieuwe
I
orders.
can. This is where the British would excel. Try and cut them off with infantry and engage them in open combat.
Attention.
The British would excel immensely at this. Hang on, actually.
Laat maar.
Well, these guys aren't going to do much for damage, but
Neem
this
jullie
will.
posities in. Klaar voor volledig spervuur. Doelwitten bepaald.
Alrighty.
We hebben nieuwe orders. Deze positie is van ons.
On a de
Might as well go on the
nouveaux
advance.
ordres.
Okay, they're retreating. This is gonna hurt.
Teams klaar.
Well, it isn't gonna kill them, but it will hurt them.
Op die positie.
We moeten deze positie vasthouden.
I completely forgot to use these against the fucking machine guns.
On doit tenir cette position.
Run back.
Attendez les ordres.
Wacht op orders. De commandant wil dit stuk grond.
Klaar om te vuren. Bereid het spervuur voor.
Yeah, this will do some damage to them.
Tenez-vous prêts. En position de tir.
Bereid je voor. Wapens in de aanslag.
Maybe. Alright, well, we're in close quarters combat.
Attention.
Get there. Only one infantry unit can shoot out of the trench, so it's worth keeping two in until they get inside the trenches. Although we did so much.
Houden we stand.
Alright. Now that we got these guys coming in.
Klaar spervuur op die locatie. Neem jullie posities in. Voor doelwitten bepaald. On a de nouveaux
Although now, okay, so there are infantry in that trench. Okay, fall back.
nouveaux ordres.
We hebben nieuwe orders. We
Retreat.
plaatsen het af. We hebben nieuwe orders.
So it wasn't like X-ray where they just left.
Attendez les ordres. Mettez-vous en position.
Wacht op orders. Klaar om te vuren.
Tenez-vous prêts.
Actually, I'll
Attention.
start marching over here so we can get support.
Bereid je voor.
Cause
We moeten vertrekken. Neem jullie posities in.
On a de nouveaux ordres. Préparez-vous sur la ligne. On a de nouveaux ordres. Sur la ligne.
That's my main line doing it. Let's get you into a more centralized area there.
Tenez-vous prêts. Attention.
Have you move to here.
Préparez-vous sur la banquette de tir.
You there. You got a good there. Actually, we'll move you guys here and you guys
On a de nouveaux ordres.
here.
Mettez-vous en position.
That gives us some coverage. Is that a firing trench? That is, but that is.
Klaar?
I have an idea.
Wapens in de aanslag. We hebben nieuwe orders.
Teams klaar. Laat lichte spervuurgranaten.
Okay, there's no one in there because they're not shooting. So
Vuur.
let's
Jullie klaar, jongens? Klaren voor zwaar spervuur. Vuur
This.
op die positie. Klaren voor spervuur op zone. Start het spervuur.
we'll find out in a second. I know there was people over here.
On a de nouveaux ordres. Ligne.
Yeah, there they come. There were actually two of them. Oh, and there's enemy artillery.
Attendez les ordres. Sur la ligne.
All right.
Renfort au rapport.
Calling some infantry because these guys aren't gonna last long. Well, these guys fucking ran real quick.
Tenez-vous prêts.
Get
En
in there.
position de
Actually, you
tir.
go there. You guys are about to get in there to assist. Good. Good, 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 good.
On a de nouveaux ordres.
I see more enemy infantry. Well, to prevent them from using these trenches against me,
Orders voor zwaar spervuur. On a de nouveaux ordres. Attendez les ordres. Préparez-vous sur la banquette de tir.
Wacht op orders. Klaar om te vuren.
and we'll conquer this trench. And actually, we might get lucky enough. I see enemy moving up north. There. Okay, they got infantry back. Which does suck.
Attention, mettez-vous en position.
Bereid je voor. Neem jullie posities in.
Well.
On a de nouveaux ordres. Préparez-vous sur la ligne. On a de nouveaux ordres. Sur la ligne.
Not what I wanted because they're going to take control of that trench now.
Drapeau blanc. En position de tir. Tenez-vous prêts. Préparez-vous sur la banquette de tir.
Oh no. They're stuck. Whatever will we do? Okay. Oh, I'm getting free artillery points. Oh. Unfortunately, I'm getting a little bit of a glitch here, and they won't fucking can't do anything.
On a de nouveaux ordres. Mettez-vous en position.
They should help fix shit.
On a de nouveaux ordres.
Maybe. AI is not going to jump out, but
Attendez les ordres. Préparez-vous sur la ligne. Tenez-vous prêts. Sur la ligne. Attention. On a de nouveaux ordres.
I'm running around the fucking Rosie with these fucking trenches.
On a de nouveaux ordres. Attendez les ordres. En position de tir. Tenez-vous prêts. Préparez-vous sur la banquette de tir.
I have no idea what these guys are trying to do.
Attention. Mettez-vous en position. On a de nouveaux ordres. Préparez-vous sur la ligne. On a de nouveaux ordres.
No, they're just stuck there. Alright, let's put them out of their misery.
Neem jullie posities in. Controleer de spervuurcoördinaten. Doelwitten bepaald. Attendez les ordres. Sur la ligne.
Yeah, that's fine. These guys have been annoying me. I figured we put them out of their misery. Now we'll capture Yankee, and then if I don't think I have the supply. I got the time. I can do it in 2 minutes. I don't think I have the supply. Well, I can risk a lot of casualties here.
Tenez-vous prêts. En position de tir. Attention. Préparez-vous sur la banquette de tir.
Oh, I might not get another chance like this. Oh. Oh, fuck it. If anything, now's the time to take risks.
Teams klaar voor spervuurorder. Vuur. Houd jullie klaar, jongens. Spervuur op die locatie.
Slightly outside of range.
Vuur op die positie. Om te vuren voor intens spervuur. Start het spervuur.
Opgelet. Houd jullie klaar.
On a de nouveaux ordres. On a de nouveaux ordres.
We hebben nieuwe orders.
Attendez les ordres. Mettez-vous en position.
You just gotta get inside that fucking trench, or else.
Tenez-vous prêts. Préparez-vous sur la ligne.
No, that's all they had were 2 infantry units there. Okay. And now comes the very deadly part. Clearing out a command trench. It is not easy.
On a de nouveaux ordres. Retraite totale.
We hebben nieuwe orders.
Attendez les ordres.
Not easy at all.
Préparez-vous sur la banquette de tir.
Oh, wait, we did it. Shit. Okay, that was very fucking close. I think I got one thing of morale. Fall back.
On tient cette position.
Speed it up. We capture the trench.
Wacht op orders.
Wapens in de aanslag.
The nice thing is about capturing it is whenever you contest any point, the time stops. I will say though, I've never been on the defense. I've never had to hold. But even if you're on the defense, you're also on the offense, it seems. Way to go, Belgium. Oh, 30 is the maximum amount of command cat. You don't get any more. At least as far as I'm aware. Oh, look tense. It's amazing to get any more. Yep, it was a sweat. We have pushed back the enemy and have taken ground. The people back home will see this as a success, which hopefully will press upon them the need to see this war through until we have achieved our final victory. Now, you know, I said this game's gonna be costly. That is by far the least amount of casualties I have had doing a great victory. This is gonna get me copyrighted for the music, though. Shit. But we lose a lot. We can go through details on in a time by timestamp, but we're back to the world map. Did you know light artillery is primarily used as a support role to suppress enemies or create defensive situations? Yes, I did know, and I use it very fucking effectively because it's such a wide area. It's amazing. So you saw what happened when the Germans attacked with a shit ton of infantry with no support. And you saw what I could do with my infantry with support. It's a great victory. A lot of supplies were spent. But now, well, we got more gold, which is nice. But now our score went up, and theirs went down. And that is the first of, hopefully, the last battle with Ghent. There, we can push. Now, I used, okay, so it automatically uses all 4. I only wanted to use 2, but that's okay. So we'll probably use these guys. Oh, we'll probably attack, then bring in the Brits. Or something. Anywho, this is Too Thank you for joining me on this Let's Play of The Great War Western Front. Stay safe and as always have an awesome, awesome day.